Welcome to Panama. I'm thrilled to have you join me on a journey to some of the country's most stunning, secluded beaches. We're not just sightseeing, we're on a mission to discover hidden pockets of paradise, places where it feels like you're the first to ever arrive. Picture this: warm tropical air, gentle waves, endless horizons, and untouched shores waiting just for us. This is our chance to disconnect from the chaos and reconnect with the pure beauty of nature. So grab your metaphorical sun hat and let's dive in. Adventure, laughter, and a little bit of getting lost await. Ready? Let's go find the most beautiful places on Earth together. Our first stop is Playa Bluff, Isla Colón, in the Bocas del Toro archipelago, a wild, untamed stretch of golden sand where the Atlantic roars. This is not your typical postcard-perfect beach lined with umbrellas and sunbathers. Instead, Playa Bluff is a place where nature is in charge, where the elements shape the land and the experience. The air is thick with salt and the promise of adventure, and the sound of the waves is a constant, thunderous heartbeat. Getting here is an adventure in itself. A bumpy, exhilarating ride through dense jungle, where the road is little more than a muddy track winding between towering trees and tangled vines. The journey is a reminder that the best places are often the hardest to reach, and every jolt and splash of mud adds to the anticipation. Then, almost without warning, the jungle parts and the beach opens up before you, raw, powerful, and breathtaking. The sudden transition from dense green to endless gold is like stepping into another world, one where the rules are written by wind and water. The waves here crash with a force that commands respect. This isn't a swimming beach, but a place where the ocean's power is on full display. The surf pounds the shore relentlessly, sending up plumes of white spray and filling the air with a deep, resonant roar. Standing at the water's edge, you can't help but feel alive and small in the face of such untamed beauty. It's a humbling experience, a reminder of how vast and wild the world can be. Most days, you'll have the beach entirely to yourself. Just you, the endless sand, and the rhythmic sound of the surf. There's a sense of freedom here that's hard to find anywhere else. A feeling that you've stumbled upon a secret that few others know. There are no crowds, no blaring music, just the occasional eco-lodge hidden among the trees, blending seamlessly into the landscape. These rustic retreats offer a chance to disconnect from the world and reconnect with nature, waking up to the sounds of the jungle and the distant crash of waves. Listen closely, and you'll hear the calls of howler monkeys echoing from the jungle canopy, their haunting cries adding to the wild, untouched atmosphere. It's a symphony of nature, with every creature playing its part. If you're lucky, you might spot the tracks of sea turtles in the sand, evidence of ancient rituals that have played out here for generations. Playa Bluff is a critical nesting ground for these remarkable creatures, and witnessing their journey is a privilege few get to experience. The contrast between the wild, restless ocean and the dense, vibrant jungle is nothing short of spectacular. It's a meeting of two worlds, each teeming with life and energy, separated only by a ribbon of golden sand. The solitude here is profound. With every step, you leave behind the noise and rush of daily life, finding peace in the simplicity of sun, sand, and sea. Here you slow down, breathe deep, and let the world's worries wash away with the tide. The beach invites you to pause, to reflect, and to simply be present in the moment. Playa Bluff is for dreamers and adventurers, for those who seek places that give you everything by asking nothing in return. It's a sanctuary for the soul, a place where you can lose yourself and find yourself all at once. It's a reminder that sometimes the greatest luxury isn't found in five-star resorts or crowded attractions, but in a long, empty stretch of sand where you can watch the sunrise or sunset in perfect solitude. As we leave Playa Bluff, I carry with me the wild freedom and deep peace of this place, a memory of nature at its most raw and beautiful, and a longing to return. Our Panamanian adventure is just beginning. There are more wild places to discover, more stories to tell. Let's keep exploring. Next, we venture to Isla Coiba, a remote, legendary island and UNESCO World Heritage Site, shrouded in mystery and natural beauty. Tucked away off Panama's Pacific coast, Isla Coiba is a place few have set foot, a forbidden paradise that has long captured the imagination of explorers and nature lovers alike. Once a notorious penal colony, the island's dark past is still visible in the crumbling prison ruins, now slowly being reclaimed by the encroaching jungle. Today, Isla Coiba stands transformed, a pristine national park, fiercely protected and largely untouched by modern development. The journey to Isla Coiba is an adventure in itself. It begins with a long, exhilarating boat ride across the sparkling Gulf of Chiriquí, where the ocean stretches endlessly and dolphins often leap and play in the boat's wake, as if welcoming you to their secret world. With every wave that crashes against the hull, anticipation builds. The salty breeze, the cries of seabirds overhead, and the endless blue horizon all combine to heighten the sense of adventure and wonder. Stepping ashore feels like entering another world. Powdery white sand cushions your feet, and the water is so clear and turquoise it seems almost unreal. The shoreline is untouched, inviting you to explore its secrets. Here, every step is a discovery, and the sense of true adventure is palpable. The island's wildness is both exhilarating and humbling, reminding you of nature's raw power and beauty. There are no hotels or restaurants, just a humble ranger station nestled at the edge of the jungle. The rangers are the island's guardians, living simply and working tirelessly to protect this fragile ecosystem. Surrounding you is the wild, living jungle, dense, vibrant, and teeming with life. The air is thick with the scent of earth and foliage, and the sounds of hidden creatures echo through the trees. But the real wonder of Isla Coiba lies beneath the waves. Its vast marine reserve is a diver's and snorkelers' paradise, home to some of the richest biodiversity in the Eastern Pacific. Here, vibrant coral gardens stretch as far as the eye can see. Swirling schools of fish dart through the water, sea turtles glide gracefully, and even reef sharks patrol the depths. On land, the adventure continues. Hike through lush rainforest trails where the calls of howler monkeys echo and rare birds flash their brilliant colors among the branches. Every turn offers a new surprise, from hidden waterfalls to ancient trees. Knowledgeable park rangers share stories of the island's unique history and its incredible biodiversity, teaching visitors about the delicate balance that keeps this ecosystem thriving. The isolation here is liberating. No phone signal, no distractions, just you and the rhythms of nature. It's a rare chance to disconnect from the modern world and reconnect with yourself. Find your own private cove where you can swim in solitude, surrounded by nothing but the sounds of gentle waves and the distant calls of tropical birds. Float peacefully in the warm ocean, let the sun kiss your skin, and soak in the blissful silence that only a place this remote can offer. Isla Coiba is more than a destination. It's an experience that inspires awe, reflection, and a deep respect for the wild. It's a reminder of how precious and fragile our natural world truly is. As the sun sets in a blaze of color and the boat returns to the mainland, you leave with a heart full of gratitude, memories of untouched beauty, and a sense of wonder that lingers long after you've gone. The experience leaves you with a renewed commitment to protect places like this, to ensure that future generations can also discover their own forbidden paradises. This is paradise, found and cherished, a rare gem in a world that's rapidly changing. Ready for the next hidden gem? The adventure continues. Let's go. Time for a change of pace. Welcome to Playa Venao, a laid-back surfer's haven on the Azuero Peninsula. Tucked away from the bustle of Panama's bigger cities, Playa Venao feels like a well-kept secret, a place where the days move slower and the ocean is always calling. Here, the rhythm of life is set by the tides, and every sunrise brings the promise of new adventures. The vibe here is open, friendly, and effortlessly cool. Surf camps, yoga retreats, and beachfront cafes line the bay. You'll find travelers from all over the world mingling with locals, sharing stories over fresh coffee or stretching out on the sand for a morning yoga session. There's a sense of community that's hard to find elsewhere, where everyone is welcome and the only real rule is to relax and enjoy. The beach itself is a sweeping crescent of dark volcanic sand, framed by lush green hills and the endless blue of the Pacific. The waves here are famously consistent, making it a magnet for surfers of all skill levels. Whether you're here to catch your first wave or just watch the pros carve up the surf, the energy is contagious. Whether you're a pro or a first-timer, the surf schools will have you riding waves and grinning ear to ear. Instructors are patient and passionate, eager to share their love of the ocean. Even if you wipe out, you'll find yourself laughing and ready to try again, cheered on by new friends and fellow adventurers. Not a surfer? No problem. Find a quiet spot, swim, or just soak up the sun in the community spirit. The beach is perfect for long walks, collecting seashells, or simply listening to the soothing sound of the waves. There's always a hammock waiting, and plenty of shady palms to escape the midday heat. Playa Venao is a melting pot. Travelers, artists, and locals sharing stories and sunsets over cold drinks. The beach bars come alive in the evenings, with music drifting on the breeze and laughter echoing across the sand. It's easy to make friends here, whether you're swapping surf tales or just enjoying the laid-back atmosphere. As the sun sets, the sky explodes with color and everyone pauses to watch, a daily ritual of awe. The horizon glows with fiery oranges and pinks, and for a few magical moments, the whole beach seems to hold its breath. It's a reminder to slow down and appreciate the beauty of the present. The food is fresh and delicious. Think fish tacos, smoothie bowls, and juices, all best enjoyed with your feet in the sand. Local chefs take pride in using the day's catch and tropical fruits, creating meals that are as vibrant as the scenery. Every bite is a celebration of the laid-back coastal lifestyle. Playa Venao is more than a beach. It's a lifestyle that celebrates simple pleasures and living in the moment. Here, happiness is measured in salty hair, sandy toes, and the warmth of good company. It's a place where you can truly disconnect from the outside world and reconnect with yourself. It's the kind of place you'll want to stay a little longer. Whether you're chasing waves, making new friends, or just watching the sun dip below the horizon, Playa Venao invites you to slow down and savor every moment. Let's see what's next. Now we're off to Red Frog Beach on Isla Bastimentos, Bocas del Toro, a place where the jungle meets the sea in spectacular fashion. The adventure starts with a water taxi, then a walk through lush rainforest alive with the calls of birds and the famous tiny red frogs. Emerging from the jungle, you're greeted by golden sand, turquoise Caribbean water, and swaying palms. A true storybook scene. Red Frog Beach is both wild and welcoming. Swim in gentle waves, relax under a palm, or explore hidden coves and jungle trails. Wildlife is everywhere. Howler monkeys, sloths, and those brilliant red frogs remind you this is a living, breathing ecosystem. Grab a fresh juice at a rustic beach bar and soak in the view. Here, nature is the star. The experience is immersive. Sights, sounds, and scents all blend into a memory you'll never forget. Leaving feels like waking from a dream, but the magic lingers. Red Frog Beach is a reminder of the wonders our planet holds. Ready for one last paradise? Let's go. Our final stop, Isla Iguana, a tiny wildlife refuge off the Azuero Peninsula, and a sanctuary in every sense. After a short boat ride from Padasi, you arrive at a blindingly white coral sand beach, surrounded by glowing turquoise water. There's nothing here but nature. No buildings, no roads, just pure, untouched beauty. Slip on a snorkel and discover Panama's best-preserved coral reef, alive with colorful fish, rays, and coral gardens. On land, prehistoric black iguanas sun themselves, and frigate birds soar overhead, their red throat pouches on display. Walk the short trail between two perfect beaches, surrounded by birdsong and rustling iguanas. Isla Iguana is peaceful, wild, and a powerful lesson in conservation. Here, you're a respectful guest in a thriving ecosystem. Sit on the sand, take it all in, and feel grateful for places like this. When it's time to leave, you carry the memory of this sanctuary with you, a hopeful reminder that paradise can be preserved. It's the perfect end to our journey. Thank you for exploring Panama's hidden gems with me. And just like that, our journey through Panama's hidden beaches comes to an end. If these places sparked your wanderlust, consider subscribing so you don't miss our next adventure. Your support keeps these stories alive and ad-free. Thank you for being part of this journey. Now tell me, what's your dream destination? Share in the comments below. Until next time, be open, be kind, and never stop exploring. Bye for now.